why don't we have like a network, say Flo Milli's coming to the city one weekend. If one media outlet has that link, why doesn't that media outlet say, hey, you need to visit everybody on your run. You're here for a tour. Go visit Friday. Go visit Borough Sound. Go visit the Bandem. Go visit Relentless Diaries. Go visit Extra Gravy. You know what I'm saying? Go interview the Bandem part. Like, go interview everybody and like, because everybody has different eyes. So once you're in everybody's spaces, then you get to see everybody's eyes. You get everybody's different questions, different opinions. It's a part of a run. It's media. That's the thing that we're lacking here in Toronto. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense that an artist comes and they're just on that one platform. Why? Why are we not sharing resources as media people? Even if I don't like you, or even if I don't rock with your guest, I'm still gonna hit you up and be like, yo, so-and-so's down here. Do you want to interview that person? 9 times out of 10, you're gonna say yeah, because it's content for you. All right, there's the contact, go on easy. Like, we have 1111 down here. We kind of have the rights to kind of get him around. You think I was just sitting on him? No, pause. No, I was saying, yo, I hit up some people and be like, yeah, 1111's here, you want to interview? Some people responded, some people didn't. It's your loss at the end of the day. Do you understand what I'm saying? But if artists come down here, especially from the States and UK and stuff, everybody needs to be able to talk to them so that not only their fan base grows in our city, but for our fan base to grow to their fans. It just makes sense. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying?
100%.
Even with radio, like Drew at Flow and stuff, like, these guys don't do enough. You know what I'm saying? If these guys have, Jada Kingdom is coming down here, I think, in December. Why haven't Flo, is Flo gonna interview her? Maybe the dancehall guy might. What's his name there? This guy doesn't listen to reggae, even though he has dreads.
Oh, Jafakin.
No, Specs.
Oh, okay, Specs.
You know what I'm saying? So is Specs gonna do it? Okay, and if he does interview Jada Kingdom, is Muscle gonna do it after? Like, why aren't these little connections made? Do you know what I'm saying? We would love to talk to Jada Kingdom. Have her come to the Mandem show. Let's chalk it out. I'm sure Friday would love to talk to her just for content's sake. I'm sure all these people, I'm sure you would love to talk to Jada Kingdom. What's going on with her and Partisan Fontaine? Let's see. You know what I'm saying? But that's the shit that we're missing in the city. We're missing that essential media component. And if we don't come together as a collective, then we're never gonna do anything. Like, people in the States, they have like DJ collectives, the DJ, like Union DJs and Fleet DJs. These are a bunch of DJs all over the States, even Canada, just coming on calls every week or sometimes every day or 3 times a week just to talk to one artist and see if their music can fit in their market. Why can't we do that?
Yeah, there is a gatekeeping issue that I find here. And it's kind of embarrassing that if an artist comes to Toronto, where are they going to go? Flow, which is like no one really takes in. Like, I guess they have, I think the fact that they added that Do McFly, they have that morning show, that's like relevant because that's almost like a part of our same industry, like from an internet perspective, because he has Extra Gravy and stuff. But I don't see any of the other podcasts like sharing guests, like you said, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know if it's a competitive thing where it's like, oh, well, I want to get the scoop first or whatever, but you're right. I think there needs to be some type of like bringing people together to accomplish the same goal. So maybe we could start that, bro. Who knows?
I hope so. Because think about it like this. And one more thing I'm going to point at is look at, let's say, New York. Shine was on Math Hoffa's podcast, Bag Fuel, Breakfast Club, and whatever little thing that they were doing. But he was on his run. But Shine went on 3 different platforms that I know of. That I seen him on. So, like, why can't we do that?
Do we just not have the numbers? Because I'm trying to think of, like, from a PR standpoint, right? You're sending your artists on you don't want to send your artists on some podcast that's, like, not booming numbers-wise. And when I think about the numbers-wise in Toronto, the podcast, like, We Love Hip Hop, it's like 34K on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Extra Gravy has a good amount. Jumpers Jump, but that's like they're more like international, the 2 Filipino dudes. But I'm trying to think, like, what would the podcasts be, the ones that make sense for like an artist's media run?
at that point, if you're coming to quote unquote a smaller city, you can't look at numbers. You got to look deeper than numbers, because even on YouTube, if someone's numbers is not good, their social medias might do better. Like, look at some of these guys' social media posts, they're booming, my nigga. Like Seeking Success, when they had their little run, their numbers on social media was amazing.
Yeah.
Compared to their YouTube numbers. And that might be what you want, as opposed to just being on YouTube alone. So you got to show your numbers in all factors. You know what I'm saying? You got to show them, okay, this is what we do on TikTok if the post is good. This is what we do on Instagram if the post is good. This is what we do on YouTube Shorts if the post was good. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if the whole interview doesn't do well, we can still clip it up and make it popular, as popping as we can. You'll still get engagement and reach.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's an excuse, as a matter of fact, that's a cop-out for an artist to not want to be on any of these platforms, because everybody has the ability to make a clip work. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
especially if you collab with other pages. But
especially,
I do find that people go straight to the blogs and they'll do ticket giveaways, for example. Like they'll go to like RTN.
Yeah.
It'll be like Michael Rappaport is like, performing in Toronto. Obviously, Michael Rappaport's team reached out to RTN and they're like, hey, you guys are one of the bigger platforms in Toronto. Like, let's work with you. But RTN doesn't even do his podcast anymore. You know what I'm saying? So you're not really creating moments. You're more just using straight up advertising at that point. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to really like getting in touch with the city, with the pulse of the city through the other podcasts. So I hope we can achieve what you're talking about, because I do think that's what is missing.
That's the future of Canadian media, is collaborating, and not just Instagram collaboration. We need physical collaboration. We need more like this, Mandem Show and Borough Sound shit. You know what I'm saying? We need more. We need to connect more. We need more like love within each other. You know what I'm saying? And even that, what happened? Why did RTN stop? You see what I'm saying? It's the traditional Toronto shit. It's consistency. That's what's gonna make you win, bro. You're consistent on your platform, but why aren't you, like, you started a podcast? I don't know if he wanted to reach a certain number by a certain time, but that's not how it works here. You have to continuously keep going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Friday was on the podcast the other day with like 8 people. He was on
Justin Hunt.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think that was just because his name was buzzing? No, it's because he built his platform consistently. Do you understand what I'm saying?
100%. I feel like with RTN, because he is a numbers guy, right? He's all about posts, paying to post, whatever. So, and you know this, it is hard to actually get a podcast booming. Everyone thinks like, oh, that was a sick combo, we should start a podcast. In order to really build a podcast following, not just in terms of like a fan base, but really the skill of podcasting. Plus, you're paying for production at that point, because maybe you're not in-house. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how to edit, or you don't know how to do your recording. So you're paying someone every time, but you're not seeing an immediate return. It's like, damn, I spent $400, $500 on this podcast episode. I didn't even make $1. And then they see that as like a losing formula, but it's like a long-term play.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people, they act like they're about the journey, but they're really just about the destination.
The clout.
Yeah.
They're about the clout. Not so much distance. Yeah. They just want the numbers now. They want the clout. You gotta have love for it. That's the same reason why hip hop is dead. Niggas don't got love for it. The passion died.
Yeah.
So I don't even listen to shit, hip hop and shit no more.